Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Space City Cannabis Live. This is going to be Smoke Sessions episode number 300 and 436. Excuse me, I said 300. 436. We're going to be checking out some Black Magic, some Jelly Cake. Both of these are Supreme ounces coming from Lit Farms. And if you like what you see, you like how it's smoking, you like how the flavor is described, be sure to use code Space City 10. Code Space City 10 will always save you 10% off over at litfarms.com. So be sure to go and check them out. And again, I can only recommend the Supreme tier. Everything else is just not up to par. If you're looking for flavor, if you're looking for clean smoke, you're not going to find it in the Essentials Preferred or the Smalls. Just stick with the Supremes and be sure to go and check out some of the reviews on this stuff, guys. Also, quick PSA, there is Toad Venom available on Shop Hello Mary. If you guys have not tried Toad Venom, and I don't mean coming from, THCA King or some stuff that you don't know what it is, this is verified Toad Venom. I had it on my last live stream. You guys know I've had plenty of the frogs. I've had plenty of the toads. I've had the most recent batch of Don Murphos in North Bay. This is a solid batch of toad. This is a good representation of toad. Like I mentioned to you guys before, we're going to start seeing a whole lot of loose toad venom crosses. Shit, I've even got some toad venom cross seeds on the way myself. So if you haven't tried it, this batch is smoking. It's a bit pricey, but you can use code Space City to go and check it out over at shopelamary.com. Toad Venom is now available, guys. Now let's hop into Black Magic Jelly Cake. Both of these were very nice, guys. The last four zips that I got from Lit Farms were all pretty much smoking, minus the Cherry OG. That one just didn't have much flavor to it, but even without the flavor, it was still burning nice and clean. And these two were no exception. And I think these two are actually my favorites out of the bunch. I think I'd have to go Black Magic Jelly Cake. I'd go Lip Smackers number 3, and then Cherry OG as number 4. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. As soon as we can get to 20 likes, we'll go ahead and take a dab. Let me hop into the live chat. Let me see who's all up in here, guys. We got John the Man 35, very first comment. Sheesh, what's up, John the Man? You up early, my boy. Oh, and good morning, good morning, good morning. John the Man says, yo, salute legends, right on time. I just wrote a hash. Oh, sheesh, my boy John the Man getting straight to it. Durbin Brown says, yo, hey, nothing like breakfast without a donut, right? Durbin Brown says, yo, Durbin Brown, what's going on, man? Dude, I'm excited for the Soulfire. I'm excited for these Toad Venom crosses. I just moved my veg plants over into my big flower tent, and they are loving it. More room. The fan leaves on these bad boys are incredible. I'm going to have to take a video. I'll probably see if I can go take one right after this live stream. They should still be awake. Drank says, what up, everyone? Smash that like button and subscribe. Shout out to my boy Drank. He says, salute, fellas. We got Tony T in the building. What's up, my boy? He says, salute, smokers. Tony T, what's going on, man? It's probably about mid-afternoon over there. Hope you're having a great day in Sweden. And thank you so much for pulling up, my boy. The homie F says, shit, TGIF, everyone. What up, F? I also wanted to knock out this early live stream. I'm going to be going over to the Glass Lab a little bit later to go scoop up that cut right. I'm probably going to be chilling there with my homie Chop. We're going to probably smoke both of the jars, compare them. And I figured maybe I'll do a live stream. We'll see how the vibes are. Sometimes the shop is super busy, a lot of traffic coming through. And, people don't like having a live stream going on during shit like that. So not that anybody's complaining, but I like to just be aware of everything going on. Durbin Brown says Black Magic was really good from Wizardries. Nice, man. We'll probably go ahead and start off with the Black Magic. D Halter says, what up, Space? And hey to everyone. D Halter, what's going on, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Jesse Brion says, Supreme. What's up, Jesse? What's the word, my boy? Damon0306 says, hey, good morning, chat. Good morning, Space City. Damon, what's the word, my boy? Don't forget to smash that like button, guys, so we can start off the session with a nice dab. We got Mrs. Space City in the building. Mrs. Space City says, good morning, everybody. Black Magic was definitely fire. Yeah, Mrs. Space City really enjoyed the Black Magic. This one had a very interesting nose to me. It had like I'm gonna have to smell it again, but for me, it had like a little bit of a mint menthol, a little bit of a candy, a little bit of a citrus, a little bit of a funk. It just had everything that you want. F says, thank God it's Friday. Yes, sir. Durbin Brown says, you'll have to let me know how Shot Mary compares to the minis from Candy Cured. That is a fire ass question. They also had frog poison minis, y'all, frog poison smalls, and they were coming from Cut Right times North Bay, which were the originators, the very first pack that came out after Toad Venom was huge and popular. If you guys remember, it was that Toad, same Toad face, but it was like a black and yellow, and it was called frog poison as opposed to Toad Venom. And I can't believe those smalls went online, man. And I slept on the ounce, dude. I was playing Magic the Gathering. I was playing online. I was telling my wife, I had an alarm set up. The alarm went off. I switched over. You know how you push up on the iPhone and switch over to a different tab or a different app or whatever? Scrolled over to the Candy Cured. I put an ounce into my cart. I scrolled back over to Magic. And like, I was 30 seconds in. I was like, bro, fuck this game. I exited. I was like, I need to scoop this up because I know this shit's going to fly. By the time I went back to the website, it probably been 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Everything was blown out, dude. I tried to grab a couple of sevens. I went to go add to cart. As soon as I hit add to cart, they were gone. And the only thing left was eights. So I was like, fuck. So I scooped up 4 eights. We got half a zip. And that's how fast those things went, guys. That shit sold out in like the first 10 minutes. I would have to say the first 10 minutes, man. So absolutely crazy. I'll definitely compare the two. And great question. Great question, Derby. Mr. Space City says, dang, John must have a mission. He's trying to get fucked up early on. Tony T says, thanks, I'm from Sweden. Normally don't understand all the shortcuts on words. John the Man says, I'm always up early. Hey, me too, man. I'm about to go back to work next week. And it's an early grind, man. Mario Belanger says, hey, Space City and Mr. Space. Good morning to everyone in the community. What's up, Mario? I hope you're having a great day, man. Tony T says, it's 4:30 in the afternoon and about 95 degrees with 36% humidity. I'm dying. Man, that sounds like great weather right there. John the Man says they were sold out in 4 minutes. Damn, John the Man clocked it, bro. He's like, I know because I sold it out. Bro, they had the QP option on there. The QP option. I went to go click on that shit, and as soon as I clicked on that, everything got X'd out. I was like, oh shit. I was lucky to get those ace too, man. Naomi Mario Belanger says he's smoking on some Blue Monster. It's a cross between Blueberry and Northern Lights. It's a sativa from the company Sonique. Damn, that sounds crazy. John the Man says, hell no, I missed it. Damn, John, you slept on it too, my boy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and crack this open. Let's see how many likes we're at. We're at 18 likes. We need 2 more likes to go ahead and take a dab, guys. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. Let's go ahead and check out this Black Magic. Bag appeal on these zips was crazy, guys. Look at these nugs. Fucking hand grenades. Straight purples. Little splashes of green in there. Look at this, y'all. Neon orange hairs. Loud nose that's starting to, float around the garage here. And it's multiple hand grenades in here. This is what a premium or a supreme ounce should look like right here, guys. Just fucking hand grenades. Great nose. Not machine trim. Look at how the nug profiles have like all the little divots and almost looks like a middle finger. Crazy work. Let me bring it up to the nose to describe the aroma. Yeah, man. The nose always changes on this one. Right now it's smelling like a funky cookie dough, a funky sweet candy profile, a little cakey doughiness. But once you stick your nose deeper and you take a deep breath, at the very end you get like a little bit of like a mint, a menthol, just like nice cooling nose. And I'm like, yo, that shit's wild. Let's go ahead and grind it up and let's see what it's smelling like. Trying to find the smallest nugs I could. There we go. And don't forget to use code Space City 10. They got a big selection of stuff on there right now, man. The Supremes, I think they got like 10 or 11 strains up right now. Be sure to go and check it out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the filter tip real quick. Now we can go on to busting this down right here. I'll be dropping the review on the Lip Smackers a little bit later today. Once I finish this live stream, I'll go ahead and start editing it, and then I'll post it up on the channel. Don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram. If you look at the bottom of the live stream, you'll get my social media handles. Give me a follow on Instagram at Official Space City, and then go check me out on Twitter, guys. Check me out on Twitter. That's where you'll see a lot of stuff being posted, rolls, new pickups, things that you might not see on Instagram. So be sure to go and give me a follow. The flour was super fresh this time too. The Black Magic, the Jelly Cake, the Lip Smackers, the Cherry OG, all of it was super fresh, not dry at all. And the one takeaway that I had from this recent drop was that everything was smoking straight out the bag. Nothing needed any additional jar time. Nothing needed any curing. Nothing had to be thrown into the herbs now dryer. Everything was just blowing straight out the bag. And that's what you guys need to expect, man. If you guys are purchasing stuff online, that shit's got to be ready to go straight out the bag. It don't need to be an extra 2 or 3 weeks of cure time or jar time or whatever the fuck, man. I would hit that company back up and be like, hey, y'all need to cut me back like $30, $40 because I did y'all's job for y'all, man. What the fuck? Go ahead and pour that in here. Let me hop into the live chat real quick too, guys. Let me see what y'all talking about. The homie Damon says he's smoking on some blue gummies from Shop Ella Mary. How is it, Damon? You fucking with it? Blue gummies. I don't think I tried that one. Durbin said, I'm glad I at least got a 7 to try out from Kanikiri. Dope, man. I hope it's a legit shit, bro. I ain't trying to be smoking on a booth. John the Man says, trying to figure out if I want to spend $300 for the Shop Ella Mary frog, which I doubt. It was actually really good, man. Like, I was very much impressed. I was chiefing on it. I looked over at my wife and I was like, this is some good shit, man. This is legit frog. What the fuck? I was like, Shop Ella Mary, how you get your hands on legit loose frog, man? But, you know what I'm saying? 300 bones, you take 10% off. I think it's, about $30, something like that. I would start off with a half, dude, or an eighth. Just start off with the eighth, man. You ain't got to go, crazy. Start off with a nice little eighth, whoop de whoop. But then if you get that eighth and that eighth smoking, I would have been like, that eighth could have gone straight to that zip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get it, man. It's pricey. It's pricey as hell. Damon says, John Man 35. Yeah, I'm looking at that toad myself, but man, that price for a zip is a little high for me. And understandable. And the other thing you guys got to understand that it's toad venom. The hype around it is still very much it's in demand. Everybody's struggling to try to get it on their menu. And even more so, everybody's trying to struggle to get a legit batch of toad, right? Anybody can grow toad venom, just slap it on there and give it to you. But if you don't know, you don't know. If it doesn't have that funk, that pungent, a little bit of lime, a little bit of sweetness on it, if it's not something that you go, oh, wow, when you smell it, then that shit ain't the toad. You know what I'm saying? But they sent it over. We verified it. Go back and check out the live stream a couple of streams ago. I think it was a 710 live stream. We actually rolled a triple barrel hash hole with the toad. So go back, check it out, man. It was solid, dude. But again, don't take it from me. If you guys want to try it, man. Don't feel like you have to be obligated to buy the toad or nothing. It's just flour. It's just solid flour. That's all it is. You're not missing out on anything much. But if you've been trying to get a solid batch, if you've been trying to figure out what the hype is around the toad, and you've been looking for easy access, more affordability, then this is a great option. Tony T says, John, buy one tire instead and do a real donut. John Man says, yeah, I feel you. And Tony T says, it's so hot, I'm serving Big Plug cold milk in the shade. That fur ball is suffering. Damn. Shout out to my boy Big Plug. You know he's out here sweating bullets. And don't forget to smash the like button, guys. We're 2 likes away from taking a dab. Don't forget to smash the like button. We're almost done rolling up this Black Magic. I hope you guys are having a great morning. And it is Friday, y'all. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Let's go ahead and twist something up, man. Here we go. Triple A still trying to wake up, man. He got the crusties in his eyes right now. I can already see it. Nice little roll. Let's go ahead and seal it up. All right, we'll start pushing all this stuff back. And we're just going to pack it down real nice and light. Not pushing too hard. Change our hand placement. And this is just to make sure that that glass tip is in there nice and secured. Go ahead and do an airflow check. Very nice. Nice flavors on the dry pull on this Black Magic. Definitely has that funky funk, a little bit of sweet. Just really nice flavors, guys. Push in the filter tip. Now we're just going to flatten out the top. And don't forget to smash that like button, guys. If you're just joining us, smash that like button. I do reviews on flour, whether it's online vendors or traditional market. Today we're going over Lit Farms Supremes. We got the jelly cake, we got the Black Magic, we had the cherry OG, and we had the lip smackers, and they were all pretty much smoking, with the exception of the cherry OG. It was burning clean, but just didn't have enough flavor for me to recommend it. Durban Brown says the two that I tried only had a distinct lime-like flavor, which I wasn't a huge fan of, honestly. Yeah, it shouldn't be all lime. It should be more of like a funk. What's the word I'm looking for here? Like a funk, a little bit of sweet. The lime should just be like a tiny hint on the back end somewhere, but up front it's just like a pungent funk, and then you get like a nice, almost like a doughiness sometimes to it too. And we're at 20 likes, y'all. 20 likes. Huge shout out to you guys for getting us to 20 likes. Let's go ahead and take a dab. I think I got just a little bit left of this banana OG. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is also coming from Shop Pillow Mary. I'm over here just scraping off all the sides and stuff, grabbing all these little tidbits. Sheesh, fat dad. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it with this banana OG. Banana OG. Go ahead and double click. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this dab, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go back and check out some of the past reviews, some of the shorts, and if you're interested in learning how to roll, be sure to check out the how-to playlist. Cheers. Oh boy. First dab of the day. Damn, that one got me good. Woo, Banana LG ain't playing. Oh wow. Sheesh. Was not expecting that first thing in the morning, man. That Banana OG is fucking hitting, dude. Nothing like that first dab of the day. Let's go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll spark up this Black Magic, man. Let me know what you guys got planned for today. Have you guys gone and watched the Odyssey? I think it's like 2.5 hours long, but everybody's been talking about it. Everybody was hating on it, saying that it was going to flop. And god damn it, it is a banger, y'all. Everybody's raving about it. Everybody's saying good shit about it. And I know that the haters are mad, y'all. Cleaned up real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with just one more Q-tip just to be sure. Make sure we got everything out of here. Very nice. Whew, man, I already got the dab sweats too, guys. Let me go ahead and grab a sip of water. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated if you guys are out in your sessions, man. Always have a drink, something sparkly, or just some plain water. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and hop back up in here. The homie John the Man says, ooh, it got me too this morning. The homie Mr. Chris LQ says, what's up, Space? What's up, Chris? What's going on, homie? I appreciate you pulling up, man. And let me know where you're tuned in from. CBK says, yeah, buddy, just waking up from a hash hole heavenly night. Nice, bro. My boy said he fell asleep with some hash holes. That's what's up, man. The homie the homie Eco says, funny you're talking about how fast their shit goes. I find something good sometimes, but after the long ass delivery time, no stock by the time it arrives. Especially if it gets a thumbs up for you. Yeah, man. That's the crazy thing. The shit at Lit Farms goes so quick. They are improving on the shipping times, but it's still kind of lengthy, man. I think it was like a week and a half before I got these right here. And it all just depends, man. It's so inconsistent with the shipping times. By the time they send me something, the shit's already sold out, which fucking sucks, man. Because if that shit's smoking, it's great to get the word out. It's good for people that are like, man, I've been thinking about that strain, but I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be smoking black. And then you get the shit, and then you put out the reviews, and it's sold out, man. So definitely disappointing. I think the only one that was still available from the last drop or from this drop was that Cherry OG, and that is the reason why I dropped that video first. But it seems like the quality over at Lit Farms has been improving. Like I said before, the 4-zips, they were all smoking nice and bone white, soupy resin rings. The only one that was lacking flavor was that Cherry OG. Let's go ahead and hop into this Black Magic. I want to say Lit Farms is turning it around, man. We just need to get those shipping times back on track. And don't forget to check out the Toad over at Shop Hello Mary, guys. Start off with the 8th if you need to, but that shit was smoking. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, guys, that's good flour. You get the flavor right off of the first hit. Look at that resin ring. I think I've taken 2 hits off of it. Nice color on the ash right off the jump. It isn't even fully ignited yet. Damn, you definitely get like a cakey, doughy flavor from it with that nice, like gassy, pungent up front too. This is nice, man. The smoke coming off of the doink is very inviting too. I don't know if you guys are aware of that sometimes when you guys are smoking. The smoke that comes off of the J, when you got some really good flour, it just smells damn near close to the flour too, man. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if you guys have noticed that too. But it's whenever you got it, you pass it by the nose like that, you're like, damn, that shit smell good as fuck. Oh yeah, guys. Let me go ahead and cut the flash off so you guys get an accurate representation of the ash color. Look at that shit, guys. The further away you go, you can still see that nice cap, nice and white. Sheesh. Look at that soupy resin ring. Hell yeah, guys. Sheesh. All right, guys, let's hop back into it, man. Tony T says the plan of the day is to take 2 more showers and try not to die. My boy can't handle the heat. Durbin Brown says no plans, just happy to be not working. That's always a good thing, man. Mario says, hey to everyone just coming in the community. What's up, Mario? We got the homie Aaron Benezi. Aaron Benezi said, what's up, Space? Hope everyone is doing well. And shout out to the homie Jack. What's up, Aaron? What's going on, my boy? We're over here just smoking some black magic. Whoop de whoop. Mr. Chris says, currently waiting on Blue Zushi and Zowers. Ordered Thursday morning and it's shipped already, surprisingly. No shit, man. Where'd you get that from? Blue Zushi's always solid. And Zowers, was that the Hall of Flames Zowers? I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it. John the Man says, I ordered from Lit on Monday and it'll be here tomorrow. You son of a bitch. Some people have excellent shipping times while others wait 2.5 weeks to get their stuff, man. But John the Man, that's great to hear that you got it that quick. What you pick up, dude? I know they had a bunch of wrench crosses. They got an interesting menu, man. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Chris says, I got to grab the Blue Zushi every time it's in stock. Yes, sir. CBK says, Lit was great for a year straight and will get orders in a week. But last 6 months, you really don't know when you're going to receive your orders. Good thing I have other plugs. CBK, you ain't lying, man. They were solid for a minute, dude. I think they got a little bit too big for their britches, and they're just getting so many orders. They're having to, I don't know if they're hiring new people or if they're just, running with the same crew. And if those people are just like fed up with how many orders they're having to pack up, who knows, man? But, once you start scaling up, you gotta lock these things down, especially when you got good flour, man. If you got good flour, you gotta lock in that shipping, man. John the Man says, I grabbed that Zowers too. Oh, sheesh. Triple H said, what up, everybody? What's up, Triple H? What's going on, my boy? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We starting off with some of this black magic right here from Lit Farms. Look at this resin ring, y'all. This is flour only. No rosin, just straight flour. Soapy. Straight soup. CBK says, what I'm looking for from these companies is quality, good prices on quantity, and fast shipping to make me happy. Definitely, man. Triple H says, anybody got a code for Shop Mary? About to grab a QP of frog. Sheesh. Sheesh. Mr. Chris said, grab from Lit. Oh, shit. That's what's up, G. Durbin Brown says, yo, Triple H. I heard code Snickle Fritz will work for you, Triple H. Code Snickle Fritz over at Shop Pillow Mary. They'll immediately know that it's you shopping, and they'll pinch a quarter from your zip and send it to me. Dami Eco says they should ship to you to review first. Man, that would be in a perfect world. That would be very cool. But as a business, that would make absolutely no sense. It's better off the way that they're doing is just shipping flour to me, just getting the word out that the flour does have some consistency, that it does have quality, that it does have the flavor, that it's smoking right, as opposed to shipping it to me, then waiting for the approval on that. You know what I'm saying? Before you proceed. If you're a business and you're wanting to do a website, what I recommend is you get samples from different sources, right? Because once you become a website, you're just going to be sourcing flour from the farms directly. You go to an auction or whatever it is. But the best thing to do is to get samples from different farms. I recommend at least 2, maybe 3 strains from each one. Send it to somebody that you trust, whether it's a reviewer, whether it's a friend, whether it's yourself, and sit down and smoke it, man. And then that's how you get the consistency out of those farms. Whether it's sometimes the farms only have one batch and that's what they give you, and that's the best thing smoking, and everything else is ash, right? Grab a couple samples, try the flour, make sure that it's smoking, and then you can go on like, all right, cool, this is a solid farm right here. They're pumping out some legit flour. Let me go ahead and stick with these guys. And then that's really all you need. Everything else, the reviews and stuff, that's just marketing, right? That's just your advertising without having to pay those crazy advertising costs. You just grab a reviewer, send them a couple packs, and bam. Now, the difference between sending it to a random and sending it to a good reviewer is, reflected in those sales. And what are they looking for? Do they have check boxes? Are they looking from a consumer standpoint? Or are they just looking from a content creator standpoint where they're trying to get their code out there? They're trying to get everybody to use it without very much thought into the product that they're advertising. So those are just a couple things you need to look out for. But right now, the Supremes look to be smoking pretty consistent. I've had about 8 different ounces. They have all been smoking nice and white with that flavor coming through. Only 1 or maybe 2 out of the big packs that I have received haven't had that flavor or that smokability, but it seems to be like they're coming back. John the Man says over 1,200 for a QP. Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You could bust that down and triple your shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because you can literally just throw that shit in a Myron jar and sell it for $1.20 to $1.50, easy, easy. Hell, you can even throw a little frog sticker on the Myron jar and get away with it. The homie Damon says, sorry, forget to answer you, Space. The blue gummies from Shop Mary is okay for the price. Would not buy again. Sheesh. Damon, let me know if you're going to try the Toad Venom, bro. The Toad Venom, I had featured it on my 710 live stream. That shit was legit, dude. I was surprised. I thought it was one of those situations where they had gotten some traditional market flour and just sent it to me as a thank you. But little did I know, I hit them up too. I was like, are you guys going to offer that Toad Venom on the website? And they didn't respond, man. They didn't want to let it slip. And bam, the next day they posted it. I was like, oh, shit. But yeah, that shit was solid, man. Shout out to my boy Joe. Joe Sr. says, what's good, Space? What's up, Joe? What's the word, my boy? Tony T says, John, that's about regular price in Sweden, but for mids. Damn. How would you know? How would you know, Tony T? You don't be smoking like that. Oh, man. And let me know if you guys got the new cut right, Frog Poison. I'll be grabbing it later today. I'll be over at the Glass Lab. I'm going to see if I can do a live stream from over there. Maybe do a side-by-side comparison. Damn, this shit is leaking, G. Nice flavor all the way to the end, too. Sometimes you get to the halfway mark and all the flavor just dissipates like if it was like fucking bubble gum, chewing gum. After about 2.5 minutes, all the flavor's gone. But not with this Black Magic. Past the halfway mark, still get the same flavor like from the first pull, and that is what we're looking for, guys. Flavorful flower, but the flavor has to last all the way through. It can't dissipate about a quarter into the joint, or not even making it to the halfway mark. Sheesh. CBK says, I think Amazon got everyone spoiled with 2 day shipping. Need to get our weed just the same fast, fast, fast. I think for sure everybody always bases shipping times off of Amazon, and you're 100% right, man. Sometimes you can get shit overnighted, dude, at no extra cost from Amazon, which is absolutely nuts. CR Oregon says, Deuces, what's up, CR? What's going on, man? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for checking out the channel, and let us know where you're tuned in from. Blunt Ninja Scope says, what's Gucci? What's up, Blunt Ninja? We just getting to it, dude. Nice little wake and bake. Triple A said, I emailed Shop Mary and told them, don't tell him nothing. You have him, you give him enough already. That's all right, man. That's all right. I'd also hit them up about a collab too, guys. So we're going to see. We're going to wait on some new batches to come through, and we'll see if we can get something set up, man. But the ball is rolling. I let them know that you guys are interested in another collab. We also. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What I really wanted to do was to get that toad, man. To get a toad, dude. Get a Space City frog, but I didn't know what I would name it, man. Not to say that that's even a possibility, man, but just spitballing ideas here, guys. What do you guys think would be a good name for a Toad collab with Shop Mary? A Space City frog, or I was gonna say Galaxy Toad, but that shit's already gone, dude. That's over with fucking Simply Mary, and I think somebody had dropped that Galaxy Toad. I forgot who it was, but there's plenty of Galaxy Toads out there. So, what do you guys think? What would be a good name for a frog? Mr. Space City says Trill Toad, Trill Toad. Shout out to the homie Jay. We definitely thought about that one. That's not a bad idea. I also thought Space Frog or Space Toad. Joe Senior says I managed to get a half of the frog poison last night from Candy Cured. That shit sold out in like 5 seconds flat. Joe, me and you was in there, bro. We was probably fighting for the same shit. I got a half too, but I had to make 4/8 to make it. I had the zip. What gets me every time is that I had the zip, bro. I had the zip in my cart, and then I went to play Magic, and then I was like 20 seconds in. The whole fucking scenario took 2 minutes, and that shit was gone. That shit was gone. I was lucky to make it to the eights, and that shit was sold out. John Mann said that shit sold out in 4 minutes. What I found absolutely hilarious was at the same time that it went live and we were putting everything in our carts, I started getting referral emails. I started getting a referral email after referral email after referral email from Candy Cured saying, hey, your code was just used for a purchase. Hey, your code was just used for a purchase. There was 8 emails in total within those 4 minutes, guys. So at least 8 of you guys used the coupon code. Shit, I even used the coupon code, so that's a ninth one right there. But I knew all of you guys were in there. It was at least 80 of you guys that were using code Space City. I wouldn't be surprised if it was all of us that bought up the whole frog poison drop too. Because I definitely was eyeballing that QP. Shout out to Candy Cured for having it, man. We're about to see if it's legit. Tony T says Space Frog, of course. Triple A says Space Turd. Christian Kojo Jones says, you seen that Shop Mary Toad? Seen it, brother. We done had it. And it's legit. Scoop it up. If you don't believe me, start off with the 8th. If you already know, scoop up that half of that zip, man. Use code Space City. That shit is smoking. Treat yourself. If it's your birthday, I know it's a little pricey. I know it's pricey. I get it. I'm the first one to tell you, hey, I'm cheap. But if you've never experienced Toad, if you've never had it, at least scoop up an eighth, man. Use the coupon code. The code is good for 10%. So if it's a $300 zip, that's $30 off right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So it'll take a little bit of the sting out. And you can always bust it down and do something with it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't hear that from me. Christian says, and that raspberry Zollipop's hitting nicely. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's from Shop Mary, right? Joe Senior says, right? It was like a fight, dude. I felt like it was Black Friday back in '98. Motherfuckers stepping over motherfuckers. I seen a lady punch a little girl one time. CBK says, I'm stocked for the next couple weeks. Going for some Granddaddy Perks next. Oh, shit. The homie CR Oregon says, where I have 3 trained out 21-year-old White Widow clones that are 2.5 feet tall and 8.5 feet wide, trained with my own new type of trainers. Check them out at CR Oregon 17D. Check out your YouTube. That's what's up, man. Hey, be sure to go and check out my Grow channel at Official Space City Grows. I went back to finally using the trellis net, guys. I'm gonna use a trellis net on this run and see what are the differences as opposed to just running it how I used to run. And these look like they're gonna be some monsters too, man. Whew, this black magic is smoking, y'all. Triple H says, if this phone is so smart, why the hell does it think I want to talk to scam call? Sheesh. For real, dude. My bad, Triple H. I leaked your number earlier on in the stream. My bad, dog. Late Night Vibe says, PA in the house. What's up, PA? What's the word, G? What we smoking on, man? CBK says, going buy me a home with a wooded backyard so I can strategically place some plants. That's dope, man. Get a little hoop greenhouse in the back right there. Dude, there's definitely a difference between the outdoor and the indoor, man. You already know those plants love that natural sunlight, but shit is crazy. And be sure to go and check out the grow updates with Mrs. Space City and Official Space City Grows. Go and check out all those shorts. Mrs. Space City is doing a great job at documenting it. You already know me. I'm like, I'm good. I ain't take a picture every day for what? But that's what I'm going to start doing. We're on day 2 of flower for the big guys, the Jedi Juice, the Pineapple OG, and the Purple Rusk. We got 2 of each. So I got a camera set up in there. I'm going to go ahead and start taking a picture every single day and then just saving it on the phone, putting it into a file. And that way we can do a nice little time-lapse video, and we'll be able to post that on the Grow channel, guys. Christian says, yeah, that joint is shot Pella Mary. I'm trying not to pump fake on that Toad. Bro, the Toad was hit, dog. I ain't going to say it was the best smoke I ever had, man. I don't think you guys will ever hear me say that, but it was good smoke. Triple A said, don't worry, Heartline crew coming to your house. Late Night Vibe says, Tropicana Haze. Tropicana Haze. We got the homie Jack Johnson says, good afternoon, Space. Greetings from Northern New York. Hey, what's up, Jack Johnson? Shout out to all the homies in New York, man. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. I hope you're having a great morning. And let us know what you're smoking on if you're smoking on anything, man. We got all kind of homies pulling up early morning, man. We got 20 people watching. Huge shout out to you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. I'm about to finish up this black magic. Let me go ahead and hop into this jelly cake right quick, too. Since it's just me, I'm solo dolo on the joint, man. It's taking a little bit longer, but I'm almost done. And what do you guys say we take another dab as well? The homie Christian says, and Space, you not cheap, you expensive, Jar McGee. He says, but you be reviewing lit farms too, so it's balanced. Hey, that's what I say, bro. Some people only want to review budget or online flowers. Some people only want to review the expensive jars. I'm a smoker, dog. I don't discriminate. I don't give a fuck if it come in a pretty jar. I don't give a fuck if it come in a Ziploc bag. I don't give a damn if it comes in a grocery bag that you had to rip off the bottom and twist off like that. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. If it smokes, it smokes. If it don't, it don't. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm not here to blast my code or fucking tell you, hey, y'all motherfuckers need to buy this shit. It's the best thing ever. Nah, dog, I'm a smoker at heart. It's either smoking or it ain't smoking. There's not going to be ever a grading scale like this is a 8.7, this is a 6.8. I'm like, motherfucker, tell me the difference between a 7.6 and a 7.2. I'm listening. But that's just to let you know how long I've been smoking, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days when we really had to pick out the seeds and stems out of the sack. And hopefully you got a corner piece. But I digress, man. Damon 0306 says Rum Runner from Shop Mary and cheers. Holy shit. Look who's dropping the link, man. Tony T, for the first time in 6 months, dropping the link, man. I appreciate that, dude. Nothing like the moderators coming through with the links, man. I appreciate that, Tony T. Durbin Brown says those AC Infinity AI cams can make cool time lapses that last a whole month or so. That's fucking crazy, guys. I didn't even know they had those AI cameras. Don't forget to use code Space City when you're shopping at AC Infinity, man. That's pretty much the only shit that I use. All of my stuff is AC Infinity, the lights, the tent, the humidifier, the fucking fans. The only thing that isn't is the little webcam that I got in there. The homie Late Night Vibe says grocery bags be hidden. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like, don't get me wrong, all these fancy bags and all these bright colors and, this shit right here. Don't get me wrong, that shit is cool. And I'm here to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I get the same effect if you would have take this whole label off, make it a little sliver, and throw it on top of the Ziploc bag, and I'd be like, oh, that's some shit. This motherfucker put a label on the Ziploc. Oh, shit. Jack Johnson says smoking Gorilla Glue from THCA Small Bud and this month Queen. North or solid for the price. I also New York Diesel and Sour Diesel from THCA Small Bud, and both are decent, but far from Diesel. Brother, I don't think we're gonna find Sour Diesel anytime soon, man. Everybody claims to have it. It's nothing like what we remember from back in the day, and I think that ship has sailed, man. But shout out to New York. Late Night Vibe says, them are the old days, bro. Born in the 80s. Whoop, whoop. Hey, there you go, man. I'm a 90s baby myself, dude. The Raven says, what's good, brother? Ravens, what's going on, G? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know what you're smoking on. And thank you so much for tuning in. Jack Johnson says, the GG is always decent. That's a stable strain now, man. That's a great beginner strain. I think I mentioned it before. So many people have grown it. So many people have done breeding with it. It's stabilized now, that it's highly recommended for new time growers. It's hard to fuck up. Durbin Brown says they for a new AI cam coming out in August, I think, but they have one, not two, I saw on YouTube. Durbin Brown, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I almost had a seizure trying to read that. But I got what you're putting down, man. They also have a AC unit. I don't know if you saw that, Durbin. They have a whole unit. If your room is too hot, it's like a AC unit for your room. I don't know how you exhaust it. It looks like just a standalone unit, but you got to have the exhaust going out the window or something. But it's basically a portable AC that's AC Infinity branded. I'm waiting for that Cure box. You guys know how you've been seeing all these like Canitrols. VivoSun has the V Cure. I'm waiting for fucking AC Infinity to come out with their Cure box, man. Let me go ahead and put this out, y'all. I'm waiting for that Cure box so I can go ahead and hit them up and be like, hey, man, it's been a long time since I've asked for something. Let me get that Cure box. Triple A said your average live score is an 8 with Mrs. Space and 9. Those are the kind of motherfuckers I told y'all to watch out for, man. Mrs. Space City says, hope I make it in time for the 30 like dab. Oh, shit, we're at 33 likes. Shout out to you guys, man. Oh, Mrs. Space City just pulled up, too. Christian says, don't put a logo on my Ziploc. Laugh my ass off. Write the strain name in Sharpie and call it a day. Shit, you're lucky to get that, man. I used to be like, hey, what was this? The Raven says they're chiefing on some lemon cherry gelato. Nice, classic. Durban Brown says, laugh out, yeah, I can't type in my phone. Durban Brown says, exhaust out the window. I don't trust. I heard that can stink up the block. Definitely, 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 man. A quick workaway around that is if you throw like a charcoal carbon filter or something. Not charcoal, just a carbon filter. You can buy them anywhere. You throw it in the exhaust, or better yet, you make a fucking cover for it where you put the exhaust, you throw the carbon, and then you throw a rubber band to kind of diffuse all the smell that's coming out of it. Or you can just throw a fucking dryer sheet in there every now and again. Jack Johnson says he's got 12 GDP flowering in the garden on Lake Ontario. Smoke from the wildfires are a bitch. Damn, for real. There's all those wildfires going on out there. Shout out to the homies from Canada. The homie Mario Belanger is also from Quebec. Shout out to the homie from Canada, man. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, shout out to all the homies in Canada, man. Those wildfires are crazy, guys. Let's go ahead and load up a dab. We got the Hive right here. This is coming from Shop Hello Mary, the 70 to 149. This is what I would call like a tier 2, but it's a solid tier 2. Let's grab a little bit, throw it in here. And Mrs. Space hasn't taken a dab yet today, so this one's probably going to hit her pretty hard. Let's go ahead and double click. And if you are new to the channel, I do reviews on flower, whether it's online vendors or traditional market. And this is what I mean by traditional market: are your Tencos, are your Kilcos, your Don Murphos, your North Bays, your Cut Rights, all that stuff. That's traditional market. And we review online stuff too, man. And this is going to be Hive. Coming from Shop Hello Mary, Hive. Sheesh. Oh boy. Oh wow. Nice flavors on this one. Burn pretty clean too. Holy cannoli, y'all. Toad Venom is available over at Shop Hello Mary. Don't forget to use code Space City. If you guys are shopping over at Lit Farms, use code Space City 10. Code Space City 10 will save you 10% off without having to send in your email, without having to be part of a VIP membership. You get 10% off all the time. we go, nice and clean, ready to go. All right, guys, let me take a sip of this water, and we'll crack open the jelly cake. Aaron Benezy says, I'm not trying to add to the smoke, but I put a pork shoulder on the smoker a few hours ago. Good eats on the way. Damn, pork shoulder. Sheesh. Damon said, Aaron Benezy, tell me more. I'm starving. Mario Belanger says, yeah, I got a lot of family in Ontario. Nice. Shout out to you guys, man. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. Let's go ahead and check out this jelly cake before we sign off here. If you're just tuned in, don't forget to smash that like button. Check out this jelly cake. Sheesh. This one smells like straight gas to me, y'all. If you guys ever smoked a Megabyte, that's exactly what this smells like. And look at these fucking nugs, y'all. Sheesh. Nose on this, for me, like I said, it was just straight gas. You open it up and it's just straight gas. Whew. Tickles the nose hairs. Just fucking crazy, man. Let's go ahead and start rolling some up. Take out all the smaller pieces. Nice size nugs in here as well. You got a mix of all bigs, mediums, a little bit of smalls in there. Don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. We're at 34 likes, 34 likes. Christian says, Cali Blaze sent me an extra G of cereal milk for free. Hey, that's what's up. The homie CRO says, fire. Late Night Vibe says, I can smell it all the way in PA, bro. Sheesh. I wouldn't doubt it, my boy. John the Man says, too bad Shop Mary didn't sell out a frog in 4 minutes. That's because they had a huge price difference, man. You can't compare them two. I bet you if they had the frog, the Toad Venom Smalls right there, you'd probably pick it up. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe when Durbin Brown hopped in here and said that they had that over there. I was like, there's no way, bro. There's no way. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And sure enough, man, and the word got out. I don't know how word got out, bro, but fuck, man, that shit sold out in 4 minutes. Which one of y'all let it slip, man? I'm pretty sure it was just John the Man, but he don't want to tell nobody. My boy scooped up the whole QP of it. Damn, that QP, I didn't even get a chance to see the price on it, but I'm pretty sure if it was about 3 or 4 honey buns, it would have been straight, dude. Sheesh. John the Man says, hell yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna have the stream go on a little bit longer just so that we can spark it up and see how this jelly cake is smoking. The nose on it is fantastic, man. Like I said, for me, it's just straight gas, dude. There's no sweet, there's no cake, there's no any indication that tells me if this would be straight gas. But you crack it open, it's straight gas. It tickles your nose hairs. It even has like a little bit of sour at the very end too, which I thought I was like, yo, what the fuck? Put this in here. Man, this is a fanny. Go ahead and put the tip in here. Evening this out, pushing everything to the edge right there. I gotta come in like this. There we go. Go back over here. You're gonna pinch right there. You're gonna add some tension on the back side. Bring it over. Pinch it right there, and then just run your thumb across. There you go. Go ahead and seal it up. And just like that, you got a nice roll. Go ahead and start pushing this down just a bit. Go ahead and put our hand up here. Let's go ahead and do an airflow check. Oh yeah. And now they call this the Dutch crown right here, the Dutch crown. There you have it, guys. Nice little roll, straight seam, no Scooby snacks. We got the additional paper filter on the inside, and we got 12mm tips, y'all. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button. If you want to learn how to roll just like this, check out the how-to playlist. The video labeled How to Roll a Joint teaches you how to roll it just like this, guys. We also show you how to roll a blunt and how to roll a hash one. Cheers. Oh yeah, guys. Exactly what you smell out the bag is what you taste on the very first hit. Look at that resin ring all the way around. Nice ash color and still hasn't fully combusted yet. Very nice. Bless you. Let's go ahead and cut the light off. Sheesh. Look at the ash color, man. Let me go ahead and pass it. Let me hop back into the comments for a bit. Triple H says there's no way a person missed out on Frog playing Magic like he Houdini. Durbin Brown says they have been talking about that drop in the CC chat for a while. It was hype for sure. Oh shit, there's a CC chat? Joe Senior says Durbin, absolutely. It had like 300 people all saying they was going for the frog poison. Oh shit. Damn. Well, then I don't feel too bad about missing out on that zip, man. If people haven't tried a solid batch of frog, go ahead, man. Have at it. Durbin says they seem to hype up the lemon up as well, but I haven't tried that one. Ooh, nice. Is that the lemon up by Surefire Selections? Is that the one you're talking about? Joe Senior says I got Gus and frog poison on the way. I changed my smoking portfolio. Moving on up. Hey, there you go, Joe Senior. Welcome to the big leagues, man. Now you're starting to look a little familiar, man. At first, I didn't know who you was. You know what I'm saying? John the Man said good shit, Joe. There you go, man. Durbin Brown said good shit, Joe, too, man. Sheesh. Joe Senior's like, this is my moment. Mrs. Space City says, don't let them peer pressure you. Triple A says, hey, Joe, let me go to the big leagues with you. I'm still on this Reggie Dark romance. Sheesh. Mrs. Space City says, Gus was pretty good. Gus was definitely good, man. They got the Gus treats over at Simply Mary, too. Triple A says, Joe, I was highly suspicious when he gave it to me in a McDonald's napkin. Joe Senior says, I'm loving it. Damn. Look, bro, back-to-back Black Magic, the jelly cake, smoking phenomenal. Flavor stands out, translation, everything. Bless you. Whoa. Maybe it's the smoke. Hell yeah, man. So the jelly cake was definitely solid. We're going to go ahead and start signing off here, guys. Huge shout out to you guys for joining this morning. Hopefully, we'll do a second live stream. We're going to be grabbing the Cut Right cocoa and soil batch today. I think I'm going to just grab the soil. I'm probably not going to grab the cocoa. The homie already has the cocoa, so we'll probably do a side-by-side comparison, smoking the two on the live stream and seeing what we think, which one stands out. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me hop into the comments for this last couple seconds, and then we'll go ahead and sign off, man. We got the homie I Fear Mid says, top of the afternoon. What's up, G? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for pulling up. I hope you're having a great morning. Durbin Brown says, laugh out loud, Triple H. Durbin Brown says, 713 Toad. Oh, shit. You might be onto something there, Durbin. Tony Cullum says, good morning. Have you had a chance to try that new soil grow cut right? Tony Cullum, that's a great question, man. We're going to be grabbing some later this afternoon, maybe around 3 or 4, maybe earlier. Stay tuned to the channel because we're probably going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to be grabbing the soil batch. I'm probably going to skip out on the cocoa batch. I've had plenty of the cocoa. I've only had one of the soil batch before, which was the first time that they offered it, and now they're offering it again. So we'll be doing a side-by-side smoke comparison, seeing which one we prefer. So stay tuned to the channel, and we will be grabbing that later on today, man. Great question. CBK says jelly cake is a winner. Yeah, I would say the jelly cake is definitely a solid pickup, man. I for Mid says he's at work. I'm late again. I was late last night. It's all good, G. All good, man. The homie Tony says, always appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, this live was brought to you by Space City Cannabis. I'm going to fuck with y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next live stream. Code word is jelly cake. Almost forgot. Code word jelly cake. Peace.